found that the car culture here in Turkey is incredibly rich because we've got a big social media profile between us. We get contacted on a daily basis by Turkey fans of our show, always showing us pictures of their cars, whatever kind of car they got, whether it's a modern car or a classic old car. They seem to love cars as much as the rest of the world.
Yeah, I would just add that it's full of passion. The culture around here, the car culture, is just driven by passion. You know, sometimes more so than many other places we visit. That's one of the things that really stands out to us. And like Mike says, the messages we get have been coming for a long, long time, and they never seem to ease up. And we love it.
Yeah, I think during this trip to Turkey, one of the things that impresses us the most is the food. It's always good to come to Turkey because the food is amazing. But no, really, the thing that impresses me is the commitment to work from the people that we've been working with here, especially in this facility. Their commitment to work has been exceptional, and you can see it's driven by their love of classic cars and the importance of this certain classic car, the Anadol, to this nation. They really wanted to get involved and stuck in.
Yeah, and you know, there are so many barriers to overcome if you want to be a fan of cars here in Turkey. One is the cost, and the other is the traffic. You spend so much time, money and energy on restoring a car, and then you drive out of your garage and you sit in a traffic jam for what seems like days and days and days. So well done to anyone who's willing to battle through all of that and still put their love into a car.
But if we ever come back, we're going to do a flying car. Well, we think it's really important that we visit as many countries as possible on this series that have got a story to tell. And the last time that me and Elvis were here in Turkey together working, we got to find out how important the car here, the Anadol, is to the Turkish population. And we felt there's a story that's so important to Turkey that it needs to go out there in the wider world. And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to come back and film this car, and I'm so pleased we did.
And I think a lot of people outside of this country may not be familiar with this car, and that's one of the things about this particular version of our show. The World Tour allows us to go and shine a light on what we think are amazing cars and car cultures that the rest of the world may not have discovered yet.
The reason we wanted to make the World Tour is not only to talk about the importance of cars for different cultures, but also explore those cultures themselves. Every country in the world has a social history that's attached to its motoring heritage. And me and Elvis spend an awful lot of times thinking about what countries in the world have got a really important car story they're desperate to tell and get out there to the rest of the world. And we want to be that medium. We want to be the vehicle, if you pardon the pun, to give them the voice to express that.
Yeah, and also it's a real privilege for us to be able to work with people locally in the community that we visit to help us make the show. That's both behind the scenes but also on the screen. You know, right here in this particular garage, we've had amazing help from an incredible team of people to help build this very car. We couldn't have done it without them. And as we said, it's that Turkish passion that really shines through, that comes through, that's enabled us to get such a beautiful car turned out in actually quite a short space of time.
And you're going to find as well, although Elvis spoke about Turkish passion, in this series, when you watch it in its entirety, every country we go to visit is the same. Everyone has an important story to tell and they're very passionate about telling it. When we first decided to come to Turkey, it's not rich in terms of, you know, there's many cars you can choose from. It was basically, in terms of classic cars, it was an Anadol, even a Mark 1 or the STC. And we felt that, me and Elvis, that this being a sports car, and they made less than 180 of these, and they're very unique and rare, and it's Turkey's only sports car ever produced, we felt that this is the car that we should feature.
Yeah, and actually the process of trying to work out where we're going to go, which countries we're going to visit and which cars we're going to chase down happens long before we get here, of course. We have a lot of discussion along with the people behind the scenes in the production team, and it's about trying to find the most interesting cars with the most interesting stories. And, you know, Turkey and the Anadol was right at the very top of that list. So we're really pleased and grateful that we've been able to come and actually tell this story and show it to the rest of the world.
Yes, we would actually. We'd like to say thank you very much for all your support over the last several years that you've been watching Wheeler Dealers on TV. It's because of your support and passion it gets to the ear of the people at Discovery Channel, our employers who we work for, and it means that we get the opportunity to fly out here and to make an incredible car that hopefully not only you will enjoy, but the rest of the world is going to enjoy too.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. A massive thank you from all of us here at Wheeler Dealers. Thank you for your help, support and passion, and thank you for your food.